Amber from Love After Lockup has a new mystery man. Oh my god, you guys, I am excited. I am just ecstatic. Love After Lockup was on a day or so ago, and holy crap, this show just did a 360, 365. Don't even know how to explain it, and just, oh my god, this is unbelievable. So enough of my big blabber. Let's talk about what we got to see, and holy crap, I can't even explain. This is so crazy. So Amber, we all know Amber. There is Amber. She was actually in jail with her mom. And while she was in jail with her mom, she met a woman named Puppy. One thing led to another, and she kind of formed somewhat of a relationship, definitely a BFF style relationship, but they kind of had a little bit of a romantic side too while they were away. However, while she was in there, she met a man named Vince online, like I said, a man, and, Puppy knew about this guy named Vince, but basically the plan with Vince was just for them to kind of honestly, scam. I don't want to use the word scam, but they were kind of trying to get some money out of, the government, because Vince is in the army, and I think he was going to legally adopt Puppy, Amber's friend. Really kind of a weird story. But long story short, she got out of jail, she ended up being with Vince, and we could just see right away last season, or season 2 ago, oh my god, they're an awful couple, and it wasn't working, very awkward, and that kind of told me, you know what, either Amber is just not physically attracted to Vince, which wouldn't be very shocking, or I was kind of thinking, I feel like she's actually kind of more interested in women, and that she's going to have a real relationship with Puppy once Puppy gets out. Well, now we're here in present day, and guess who just got out? Puppy. And Amber, she's lost a ton of weight. Honestly, she's looking really, really, really good. Amber looks incredible, and Puppy, she looks great too. Puppy looks, they're both really attractive. Not gonna lie, they look good, and they're vibing like they're best friends. They're vibing, they're joking. Puppy's out, they're having a good old time. It's like I'm watching this thinking, okay, this is sunshine and rainbows. We're not gonna have any drama. This is gonna be fantastic. They end up going over to Puppy's mom's house because if you don't know, Amber has been living and staying with Puppy's mom for quite a while now. And of course, where do you think Puppy's going to go? She's gonna stay with her mom too. So she's staying there, and then that's when the mom's kind of like, okay, the mom's very blunt. She's like, okay, what's the deal with this? Are y'all dating? Are y'all not? Are y'all friends? Because Puppy, she doesn't have her own bed, so she's crashing, with Amber. So what's this situation? And honestly, Puppy's mom, I'm gonna be really blunt, just said, you know what, there's not gonna be any, y'all aren't gonna do anything in your bedroom if you know what I'm talking about. Y'all can sleep there, but that is it. I don't want anything kind of odd going on under my roof, but the mom's supportive either way. So that was kind of like, oh, okay, that was, interesting. The mom, she was setting her house rules, but she wasn't being rude or anything, and you could just see in Puppy's eyes, oh my god, she's in love with Amber, and she said it on several occasions that she wants to take that next step. She wants a real relationship. She is ready to go. And Amber, she's been kind of quiet, and she just keeps saying, let's take it one day at a time. Let's not go too fast. And I was kind of like, oh, okay, so Amber's being mature. She doesn't want to rush the relationship. How freaking ever, now we know that Amber actually has her, a boyfriend, I guess, who is also in jail. So holy crap, this is the scoop, basically. Sorry for all this talking, but there was a lot of backstory. And this is the scoop, is we were watching it, we saw one clip where Puppy was like, I want to be in a relationship with Amber. Then we flashed over to Amber, and Amber was like, I didn't, realize this relationship was going to be so hard, blah, blah, blah. And then she gets a call on her phone from guess who? A man who is in jail because we heard the thing that says, you're getting a call from inmate, blah, blah, blah. And then she goes, hey, baby. And he says, hey, beautiful. And, she's saying, you're going to get out and all this crap. And I'm watching this thinking, I guess real love just doesn't exist, because I thought that Amber and Puppy were in love, and now we just have a situation. In the words of Mike from Jersey Shore, we got a situation, because this is just not looking good. And honestly, it's like if Amber just wanted a relationship, let's just be friends. Let's be BFFs with her and Puppy. Okay, that's cool. In my eyes, that's cool. But Amber, girl, you gotta freaking tell her. And that's why I'm like, Amber, you kind of cheated on Puppy. Puppy came out thinking that she was in a relationship with Amber. That's what happened. If Amber would have sat her down immediately and said, listen, I love you. You are my BFF. You are my girl. You are my ride or die. However, I'm in a relationship with a man, and that's just it. That would have been better. And I feel like Amber was kind of like, you know what? I'm living at her mom's house, and I don't want to move out anytime soon, so I'm going to kind of try to ride this one out. And if we do find out that Amber does not continue even a friendship with Puppy, I'm going to be really upset at Amber, honestly, because that's not cool. I feel like she kind of went behind her back, and I kind of feel like she was using her for her mom's house. So we're gonna have to wait and see. I loved Amber and Puppy. I still kind of do like them, but Amber, I'm kind of wishy-washy now. So comment below what y'all think. I have no freaking idea what is going to happen, and now I'm kind of just like, what? I had no idea that was going to happen, so I was very shocked. And if you guys think that wasn't enough drama for y'all, we're just getting started. But before we get into the rest of the episode, I want to say, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, it would mean the absolute world to me if you could scroll down this video and hit the subscribe or follow button. So please do that, it means the world. But also, Love After Lockup, oh my god, we're just getting started. And let's just now talk about Michael and Sarah, because these two, oh, I hate these two. I really sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, hate these two. I've never liked Michael. Now, Michael, he's a Michigander. I've always given him that Michigan props. You know, hey, I'm from Michigan, he's from Michigan. Hey, Michigan boys. But he's a compulsive liar. He is full of crap. And in this last episode, he went to Sarah, and he basically just kind of cried and said that, oh my god, you know, I've had such a hard year or whatever, because he was in a relationship with a crazy person named Maria, and he was complaining that she was controlling and she was calling the cops and doing all this crap. And I sat there thinking, okay, yeah, she was doing that. Maria was crazy. That's not a shocker. The thing that's shocking to me is, Michael, you were willingly in a relationship with her. If you hated her so much, you should have ran a long time ago. And we've all known this entire time. She is crazy. And frankly, anyone that would probably want to get into a relationship with that man, you gotta be probably a little bit you-know-what. So I was not shocked when I found out how crazy Maria was. But the thing I am shocked by, and I would love to hear from you guys what you guys think, if you agree or disagree with this idea, but the thing I'm shocked by is Michael was complaining. Okay, that's not shocking. The thing that did shock me was he was complaining to Sarah, and Sarah, she was sitting there like, oh my god, like she was in love, and she was believing every word out of this man's mouth like he wasn't a complete freaking liar. Michael has lied on occasion after occasion after occasion. He is a liar. Why would she believe a word out of his mouth? But the way Sarah was looking at him and the way she was talking to him, I was just thinking, oh, okay. She has one thought in her head, and that's that she wants to get back together with this guy. And if all of a sudden in about 6 or 7 months, Sarah comes out and says, I'm having a third baby with Michael, I would not be shocked, because she was like head over heels in love with this man. And we did see in a preview for the next episode that it actually kind of looks like Sarah and Michael might kind of relive some of their old romantic memories, you know I'm talking about, in the bedroom. And oh my god, I just sat there and cringed my teeth and could not believe it. And then there was Chevelle and Quail, and honestly, I am probably just a sucker and an idiot, but really, I was gonna say I like Quail. I don't know if you guys like him or not. He kind of did emotionally cheat on Chevelle. He was texting another woman, and the texts were romantic. But I like him. I think he is genuine. Maybe he's using her. Maybe I'm a moron. I don't know. I just kind of think the guy is smooth and nice, and he has a relationship with Chevelle's daughter, which Chevelle kind of forced that, but he seems to be a really father figure type guy, and I like the guy. Sorry, sue me. I'm sorry. I think he is sweet and nice, and I would love to see these two work it out. And I'm not sure if he's really into her as much as he just kind of wants a woman that can take care of him. Maybe not. But Chevelle, she's incredible. She's smart. Her only downside is she kind of did push her daughter into this relationship maybe a hair too much, because now what happened was Quail went back to Texas, and he is planning on coming back to Kansas. We got to see him actually catch a flight to go to Kansas, so it looks like he's coming back. But he left, and then of course, you know, Chevelle's daughter was like, where's Quail? And the worst thing was she was actually calling him daddy, I think. She was like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? And it's like, what do you tell your little girl? That's why if I was Chevelle, I wouldn't even have mentioned the guy. Just keep him out of here. If you know, next thing you know, you get married, you know, that kind of stuff, then maybe you could start bringing him around. But why do you want to put this man in her life if he might, next thing you know, run off to Texas? So that is her only downside. And she definitely does kind of want to settle, but I like Chevelle. She is clearly successful. She is smart. She is just, for this show, she's normal. She's not like, you know, I don't know, Michael. She is normal. She's sweet and a great mom, and just she's just a family person, and I like her. And so I wish these two can work it out. Kind of feel like Quail isn't really physically attracted to Chevelle. I could be wrong, but it just seems like when they're together, Chevelle's made some comments that their love life is, even when they were technically together, their love life was really lacking and low, and there wasn't much going on. So I don't know where he stands. I like these two. Hopefully they can make it work. But last we saw Quail getting on a plane, going back to Kansas City, and now we gotta wait. But I have a hunch that they might work it out. But anyway, now let's go over to, oh my god, this is just probably one of the worst couples to ever be on this show, and that would be Lindsay and Scott Bradshaw. That is his name. And if you don't know, Scott T. Bradshaw, T is in Tom, he's on Facebook. If you want to search the guy, his personal Facebook, it pops right up for me, and the guy's constantly posting just bizarre, random, bizarre memes. So definitely check that out if you want to. It's kind of hilarious. But in the last episode, we got to see Lindsay pretty much throw out all of Scott's valuables out on the street in the middle of a rainstorm. You know, just a ton of paperwork, his laptop, stuff like that. Because two things happened. One thing was Scott texted her and said, "Hey, Lindsay," I don't know why he says, but he said, "Hey, I don't want your friend Terabelle, who's also her girlfriend, coming over and parking her RV in our, driveway. I don't want that to happen." And then, of course, Lindsay, she was upset, and she also went through some of his paperwork because he was going through her paperwork, and she realized that he's actually renting the house and that he has a lot of experience with paying for women by the hour and stuff like that. And she read stuff and she was unhappy. So I don't blame her. Whatever. That would be weird, awkward. If I was her, I would just say, "You know what, Scott? This is kind of gross, kind of disgusting. I'm going to go move in with my mom." But what does she do? She throws all of his valuables outside in the middle of the rain. She literally then takes a video of all of his valuables and she's screaming and saying this, that, and the other and sends him the video. And of course, Scott walks in and he's just like, "Great, what did I do?" And we got to see that it looks like they kind of go head to head, but Lindsay really goes off and basically like pretty much destroys the house. And I kind of have a hunch after that, I wouldn't be shocked if Scott just calls the police or if he just says, "Hey, you gotta go move in with your mom." I kind of have a big idea that Scott is going to basically just dump her, which sounds crazy, but I think he's going to dump her and leave her and just kind of move on. Because if you go on his Facebook, spoiler alert, but it really looks like they're not still together, and he's posting like a bunch of weird stuff about her and breaking up with her and all that kind of stuff. So I think their relationship is probably gonna come to an end pretty soon. And then we got to see Brittany with her mom, kind of. That was this is why I hate Love. This is why I just can't stand Love After Lockup. Love After Lockup is a great show, but it's only an hour long, and they love cliffhangers. So the whole show is basically a big cliffhanger, and we did not really get to see what happened, but we did get to see Brittany and her man go and try to find her mom. They went to the motel she's living at. If you don't know, her mom has a very serious addiction problem. I can barely even stand watching it. It's sad. It's really unfortunate. Brittany's trying to help her mom, but she has a serious issue. So they were driving to the motel. They got a key to go to her motel room, and they were trying to figure out what exactly was going on, but it's just, it did not look good. And then there was Andrea and Lamar, and seriously, you guys, if I was Lamar and I was in a situation, I think I would honestly probably leave her. I would at least sit her down and say, this is the deal, this is what's going on. But what we got to see was, in an episode or two ago, Lamar met up with his daughter, Shantae, and basically, Andrea does not want him to have a relationship with her. That is how I took this whole situation, but I don't know why Andrea was so mad, if it's because of Shantae, or if it's because, Lamar went behind her back. I don't really know, but either way, she was super upset, and it kind of involved his daughter, Shantae, that he had with a different woman, and, Lamar was saying, well, Andrea's mad at me, and she's mad and jealous and this, that, and the other, but it's like, if that is the case, Lamar, I would pick my kids over her any day. I'm sorry. Even though he has a kid with her, I don't think that's fair to Shantae. And also, even though Shantae is an adult, still, that's not fair. That's not cool. And your wife should not make you have to pick one of your kids over her. That's just like totally unfair and not cool. But they got into a screaming match. They were going back and forth. Even Andrea actually kicked Lamar out of the house. So, I don't know where this couple stands. On the surface, I liked them. I always thought Andrea was kind of nice and motherly and sweet, but the comments she made towards Shantae, Lamar's daughter, that's just not cool. And like I said a million times, you should never put your significant other in that situation. You should embrace a stepkid. You should welcome them to the family with open arms, at least I think. And she does not do any welcoming. She's not doing that. And that's really uncool in my opinion. And if I was Lamar, like I said, I would probably consider at least run. Well, unfortunately, we did not get to see, Lacey and Shane. I don't know what's going on with them. The last we saw them, it was this wild goose hunt with Lacey and Shane, and now John's back in the mix, and it sounds like Lacey's dad does tell Shane while they're golfing that John did reach out to Lacey, of course. And so, of course, what you only can expect, what does Shane do? He's furious. He's mad. I kind of wish this guy, John, would just go away, get out of this show, get out of this picture, so they could just move on with their life and their relationship, because I'm really, at this point, super annoyed and sick of John trying to get his foot in the door. Whether it's true, whether it's fake, either way, I'm sick and tired of it. And we have also not seen Destiny and Sean. The last we knew was Sean was going to go and catch a flight, basically, to meet up with Destiny. And I feel like what actually happens is, you know, they go to meet up, and then something happens with Destiny. I don't know for sure, but we got to see in a sneak peek that Destiny's mom did tell her that, hey, you know, you need to turn yourself in. So I'm like, well, turn yourself in for what? So that was kind of weird. Maybe she got pulled over. Maybe she got in trouble. I don't know. But either way, we have seen a preview where it looks like, because Destiny did drive Sean's car out to California, and then now we know that Sean is basically jumping on a flight together. I feel like what might happen is he goes and like tries to take his car, because I saw a preview a while ago where someone was like towing a car, like Sean was like towing a car, and Lindsay was there, and it was like, wait, so what? So I think what might happen is Sean flies to California, his car is there because Lindsay drove it, and she probably dumps him, their relationship is done, and then he's probably like, well, I want my car, and I can almost guarantee you guys, Destiny's like, no, I'm not gonna give you your car. And what do you expect happens? They probably get into a big fight, he probably calls a towing company, and they probably get it towed. That is probably what happens. I could be wrong, but I have a pretty large hunch that their relationship is going to come to an end very, very, very soon. And that was about it for Love After Lockup. You know, they're only an hour episode, and to be completely frank, about 25 minutes of the hour is commercials. So we're just barely getting any content. It's a really unfortunate bummer because I freaking love this show, and there are a ton of couples I'm trying to catch up on. The thing that caught my eye, though, is Amber Puppy and this new mysterious man. I am so curious who he is, but to be completely honest, like I said at the beginning of the video, I kind of thought Amber was just mainly into women, so I'm shocked she has a new man. That is kind of weird, kind of strange, but definitely make sure to comment below what you guys think. It's a very odd situation, a very hilarious show, and I freaking love it. I'm so excited. I freaking love this show. Well, guys, please comment below what you guys thought of last episode of Love After Lockup, and also, I wish we could just freaking like spread the awareness for this show. I know it sounds kind of stupid, but I wish we could just get more people on this show. This show is like right there with 90 Day Fiancé. It's right there with The Bachelor. It's right there with The Real Housewives. It's a really good show. Why doesn't more people watch it? Like, it's a very good show. I know everyone does not have the WeTV app or the channel, but still, it's a great show. Why doesn't everyone watch it? So, that's the only thing I don't like about this show. And the other thing I don't like either is this show is a freaking hour long, and there are a ton of cliffhangers. But anyway, it's still a great show. Well, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please tap that like button, comment below your thoughts, hit the subscribe button, and y'all better stay tuned for many more videos.